good, YouTube? We're back with another video, and as you can see from the thumbnail and the title, you can clearly see that we are back with another reaction video. Now, this one is another one by Tommy NFG. I don't know why, but like his videos just seem so interesting to me. Shout out to Tommy NFG because like I've been watching him for like since he had the afro. But like I like his videos. So we're gonna be doing another Tommy NFG reaction video. This might be the last one since I don't want to come off as glazing here. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, but we gotta react to some more things. I just don't know if there's any music coming out or new like songs or nothing. Hit me up about that. But like we're gonna be doing another Tommy NFG reaction because his content is good. So that's why I'm gonna do it. But anyway, this is the great AI replacement. Now, yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, now without further ado, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go.
As of recording this, ChatGPT was released exactly 2 years, 5 months, and 22 days ago. And in that time, AI videos went from looking like this.
This part of my life is called being stupid.
To looking like this.
Yeah, guys, we might be.
You know,
I can't tell that's good news or bad news. Like I don't know how to feel about that. It was
released on November 30th, 2022 to the public, and I remember being at awe that a human invention could pretty much do anything. I was asking it to do things just for fun, like I didn't even have a use for it. And then people started saying you could use it to cheat.
Yeah, you could at the time when there wasn't like restrictions, not restrictions, but you could do certain stuff on ChatGPT that would like you could get like for example some free like V-Bucks codes or something like that, bro.
When it first came out, at the most everyone was thinking AI was just gonna be things like ChatGPT. Then they released the ability to generate images. Then they released the ability to generate videos, and it's pretty much become hell on earth since then. We probably wouldn't have been as excited about ChatGPT if we knew AI was gonna start taking half of humans' jobs. Gen Z might go down as the generation who had the worst start to the job market. Degrees don't hit as hard as they used to. You're already coming in with the highest amount of to compete with, and the competition with your peers is the least of your worries because the job you're applying for could be filled by AI eventually.
For
That's
real,
the scary
bro.
thing about having a traditional
by the time I get a job
nowadays.
Who
because
knows,
if you really
bro?
think your boss ain't gonna replace your ass in a snap once realizing they get AI for 90% cheaper, then you'd be wrong. They get a child if they could for cheaper.
Now hiring,
that's literally what they did back then,
and I just see AI.
And some of y'all might not think it's gonna happen because surely a company can't fully be run by AI. I hate to burst your bubble, but there's actually a huge case where it's already happened now. You may have heard about it online, but it's with the company Duolingo. A lot of y'all already know Duolingo.
Bro, I use it now.
It's the biggest language learning app on the planet, also known as the app.
Yeah, I started using Duolingo now. It's a pretty good app. The only thing that kind of annoys me is that they kind of just send a notification. No, I turn my notifications off, by the way, but like still, even when I'm like about to like lose my streak and all that or whatever, it's like I feel like there needs to be a mode and if there is, someone tell me, but I feel like there needs to be a mode where you can pause off, because I was literally at a party just the other day celebrating my cousin's graduation, and I'm like, it is 12 a.m. It was Thursday, by the way. I'm like, it is literally like 11, 12 like at night, and I'm like no, there ain't no way I can do this, and I'm like, I need to set a pause on this. That's the only thing I hate about it, because like some days I'll be busy and some days I can't do it, so I might have to do it and schedule my time, but some days I need to put a pause on it because like I don't want to lose my streak or nothing like that. But like, yeah, all right, just continue.
People download when they're finally ready to get in their exploration bag and finally learn the language they've wanted to for years.
And Duolingo is so universal, like they are so
Duolingo is a company that did something only a few have ever done correctly, and that's be relatable on social media and likable to the public. Usually with companies, no matter how hard they try marketing to be relatable.
One last pause real quick. But I remember Duolingo back in its prime. I literally remember this app because I remember like my friends like they used to have to do that at school back in like COVID. They used to have to do that, and that's when I heard of Duolingo, and I always hated on it. Like I hated on it so much. I was like, I'm not trying to learn the language. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm not trying to watch this. I'm not trying to do that. But But like, I actually kind of like it now. Like, I actually kind of like it. It's not that bad, to be honest.
People. They could hire a whole team, a marketing strategist, and people will straight up not give a because to people, you're a company that's trying to make profits, and that's why you're on social media. I understand why they do it, though. They have to get their product out in some type of way, and social media is the best way to do it now.
And no one's paying for a $7 million Super Bowl
pandering to memes that everyone can
No one's paying for
an example is a chip brand being like, introducing
that's
our
why
brand
social
new
media
chip,
is actually
the
good
Trizma.
now.
It rizzes up the huzz
business
by giving you a hidden ingredient, Riz. Yeah, I'm sorry y'all had to listen to that. But Duolingo was a rarity because it became relatable to the younger generation, mainly through TikTok and doing things that are trending on there. Their TikTok account has 16.7 million followers.
I think I'm one of them.
And also on Twitter, their account has 1 million followers. I'm gonna be honest, I never cared for the company and its social media, but I just heard about their marketing and how they do things. So you may be wondering how this company completely ruined their image and f***ed up all their social media presence. And that's when the CEO released an email to all employees saying that they're going quote-unquote
AI first.
Imagine being an employee for the company, seeing that statement, and wondering if your job is even safe anymore. Man, I'd have my things packed just in case, ready for the call to hit my desk one day saying I'm fired. This email might be the dumbest email a CEO has ever sent out. Because first they started off by saying that AI shit.
One last pause. I'm sorry, but this video, like, I'm doing way too many pauses. But like, even if AI is taking over all these jobs, I feel like it's never gonna fully take over. I don't want to jinx anything here, but I feel like it's never gonna fully take over because we still need to have a valid way of living. And like, how are we gonna do that without getting a reasonable way of making money? And yeah, I mean, the only possible scenario I could think of is if certain people had their own AI and then they would work and then the AI would get the money and send it to them or something. I don't even know. But like, I feel like it would never fully take over. But like, Duolingo, bro. Come on. Imagine being a Duolingo worker and all of a sudden, like, you get an email.
And then saying the worst thing you can do is wait. But they fail to realize that the mobile shift had real people making the apps. People that were actually paid money for skills that they acquired with their human experience. This is just getting AI so they don't have to pay actual people. Then they say instead of tweaking the systems they already have in place for humans to use and adding AI with it, it'll take too long and that they're gonna scrap the entire system instead. And I hope you're listening because this might be the dumbest part. They acknowledge that the AI is not 100% there, but quote unquote, we can't wait until the technology is 100% perfect. We'd rather move with urgency and take occasional small hits on quality than move slowly and miss the moment. What company tells their customers that their new system isn't 100% and the reason why is because they don't feel like waiting for actual human beings to do it? Imagine the building instructor telling the people in an apartment
my bad. I was gonna say something, but like,
because instead of hiring professional contractors, they decided to go with a couple of on the side of a Home Depot. I don't know what they were thinking of when they wrote this, but I think they had an AI write it too. There's gotta be proof that the AI involvement in their company ain't working. Then they lay out that they're gonna gradually stop hiring contractors if the AI wasn't fully like working and reviewing employees' performance based off AI. If it's really that hard for you to get someone to review one of your employees' performance, then maybe you're not a good boss. Like, most bosses can tell anyways based on an employee's behavior how their performance is usually at the workplace, and they get reports of it all the time. Then they had the audacity to throw at the end that Duolingo will remain a company that cares deeply about its employees. What company that cares about its employees fires them based off what AI says? That's the equivalent of KFC saying it cares about chickens then slaughtering an entire family out the womb. Because of this one email, everyone started making TikToks about it, informing people what they're doing, and they ended up losing followers, and people also started to delete the app off their phone as a protest.
Should I delete the app?
Honestly, that should be the outcome for companies that want to do this bullshit. Like, at the end of the day, the main people affected by this is the younger generation who are now starting to get out in the workforce. And they try to spin this whole protest into a joke by deleting all their videos on TikTok and having them quote unquote expose the truth, which is just a joke about them getting canceled.
Time you all learn the truth. Enough is enough. If you have seen this video, I'll know my plan has worked.
That's the thing about Duolingo. They are so...
We taught the green bird how to twerk. We put him on the map.
I need to pause one more time. I'm sorry. But they are so universal that, like, they get away with, like, so many things by how, like they're, I don't know how to say it, but their team is good with certain things. Like, they know how to keep up with the trends and they know how to do stuff. Like, they, like, basically got really popular over the span of, like, a couple of years after, like, the whole faking Duolingo's death and all that. because like they were obviously, we all knew that they were gonna bring them back, and then that's what actually caused me to start to download the app, because I was like, okay, I've been hearing about this Duolingo thing for way too long, and now it's finally starting to skyrocket. So I'm about to download the app, and I'm about to see what it's all about. And then I just got hooked in. That's the thing about Duolingo. Their like marketing strategy is so good. I can't even lie. But like, I wonder how it's gonna be with that whole AI
I need
stuff.
to ruin it all.
Some poor intern out there had their life's work eviscerated by the CEO after just one email. To get employees to build you a crazy social media presence like this just for you to destroy it is so insane. Like, if you go in their comment sections now, they just get clowned by everyone for it. And trust me, expect this trend to become a trend with companies using AI to evaluate performance. Shoot, our own government does it. Yeah, for y'all that don't know, when Trump first got elected and Elon Musk was officially the face of the most unfunny named organization ever, I know Redditors were jumping up and down when Doge was an official organization. Crazy how Elon got all that money and still hasn't hired a to actually give him funny jokes. Doge at the start of 2025 had made a program requiring federal employees to send weekly summaries of the work they did for that week, and to determine whether these crucial government employees would keep their jobs or not, he had an AI read over their summaries to see whether they should be fired or not. I don't give a about your politics. This has got to be one of the dumbest things I've seen come out the US government in the past decade. Like, just maybe certain crucial jobs like government jobs should not be determined by AI.
What happens
That's the least
if
we
the
ask.
AI messes
Can
up?
the
What are
government
you
be
doing
run by
then?
humans, or are we gonna have a robot council in the future? And you can't tell me canceling is completely dead, because when the is the last time you heard Elon Musk say some dumb shit? His mouth has been purely shut ever since everyone stopped buying Teslas because of his dumb shit. This man managed to make both political sides hate him, a feat almost unachievable
that even?
nowadays. And apparently because of the backlash, he stepped back a lot from Doge. Once he fully quits, we're gonna go ahead and throw a party on stream. He does know we ain't forgetting all the stupid he's doing though, right? Like, Tesla as a brand is cooked in the future. People had to put stickers on their cars just so wouldn't try
I
to
bought
vandalize
this
them for
before
driving a Tesla.
Elon was
The only way I
crazy.
see a permanent
Oh
recovery
my
in the future is if he
goodness,
steps
bro.
down as CEO. And now we have to talk about the social media side of AI, because oh boy is it getting worse. All of Facebook nowadays, if you don't know, is full of the most AI trash you've
the
ever
heck?
seen. I literally created a brand new
Yeah,
Facebook
what
account on
is
my
the?
stream just
Oh
to
my!
test and see
Like,
what
can
was
we
going
stop
on.
the
Build my second
Italian
channel.
brain rot stuff, bro? Can we
And
make
this
a
is
new
what's
one?
happening on Facebook right now.
No,
Can I
actually,
create like
no,
a-
not make a
a
new. Can we just
Facebook
stop
account real
it?
quick?
Like,
Is that
I'm not
okay?
even trying to make a new one. I'm not trying to do nothing.
I
Like, can we?
need this doormat.
Mustard.
What the? Now the unks wildin'. What is they watching? What is they watching, bruh? What is the unks watching? Why does this have 3.7K likes? Oh, so beautiful. Perfect body, D, real superb, and sexy full. Hold up. Somebody get their TO, man. Hey, y'all get your TO, bro. I want to do
I
a
bet
test.
he
real
lives in
quick.
Florida,
I want
too.
you
I
to guess
know
how
this.
many likes this Facebook post got.
I'm scared for the. Like, I wonder if they
If you said
actually don't
80K
know.
likes, you'd be right. I didn't even know until recently, but there's AI slop videos that have millions of views on YouTube. I refuse to believe there are real people out there consuming this content that breathe the same air as me. Like, how do they live their lives day to day as a human being? We got the president of the United States posting AI slop videos.
What the heck? There's no way he actually posted this.
And so far, there hasn't been any regulations
I'm
on this
disappointed,
stuff. People
not
have been
gonna
making
lie.
jokes saying in the future, the only jobs that are going to be available is YouTube and IRL streaming. Like,
It's
everyone's
like
going to
that.
have their own POV of their life, and you'll have to pray to God you get at least one gifted sub. And to my fellow content creators, I hate to break it to you,
But content creation ain't even safe anymore.
this AI takeover is
Yeah, you
taking
got
down
it. Yeah, it's not
every
even-
industry. We all going down. Just recently, Google announced their new AI, VO3, which is so far looking like the most advanced video AI we've ever gotten. Not only can the videos be generated in 4K quality now, but the people in them can also talk. Like, look at this video and tell me it's not getting scary. This video is completely generated by AI.
Welcome to a non-existent car show. Let's see some opinions. I mean,
What?
man, the acceleration is
Okay,
crazy.
you could
look
like
far,
kind
step on
of
the
tell,
pedal,
but
and
but
you are
if you
there.
show this to like a 50-year-old or like the unks of our generation, they wouldn't be able to tell that this is fake.
Electric car.
Now you could hear the AI in their voice. You can hear it. You can hear it. But like, and you can see the movement too. But like, if you are like basically.
At this point,
If
just
the
take me
unks
back
of
to
our generation aren't going to be able to
2022
tell
when I
this.
thought AI at
If they
the most
can't
was gonna
even
be
tell the difference
And
between
even though it's
what
not perfect,
Trump
like if you're an observant
posted on
person,
that
you'll be able
thing,
to
bro,
tell it's AI.
they are
The fact
not
that it's
going to be
getting
able to
harder
tell the difference of
between
this.
AI and real videos.
We are
is
so
scary.
cooked.
Boomers are about to be struggling in their final years of life to understand anything. They're about to be the most misinformed and stupid generation at the end of it. And they can also generate.
I'm scared for Gen Beta. Not even gonna lie, I'm scared for Gen Beta.
Yes! Woo! Victory Royale with a pickaxe! Okay, so this is how you start. You find a tree, and you just like, you know, punch it down.
He just.
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head
If you're watching an AI streamer, you got like zero soul. Isn't the point of watching a content creator to be connected?
Yeah, to
their
be
community
connected.
and
That's like.
And what are you,
You
gonna
know that
do when
one
you
guy
wanna
that,
be
like,
said content creator
started
in public?
doing
Generate an
AI
AI selfie
I
with a
don't even
goddamn
know.
AI content creator? I really don't get the purpose of even having this as a tool. It's $250 a month, by the way, which seems like a lot until you realize this is footage a company could use forever without paying anyone. But if any company gets exposed for using something like this, I feel like they'll just lose customers and people will stop using their products. We saw what happened with Duolingo and how people did not take that well. I could only imagine another corporation trying to pull off the same thing. And companies
I feel like
who
it
promote
might get
non-AI use
normalized,
are going
though.
to get all the customers instead. They got to understand that there's always alternatives people can switch to in an instant and bankrupt their company. Just this year, we saw what happened with Tesla.
Because
There's a
with
ton of
every
nice
single
electric
app,
cars nowadays.
everyone's
So
been
it wasn't
adding an
hard for people
AI
to say,
feature lately,
Tesla,
like,
we ain't buying from
even
y'all.
with
We'd rather buy
TikTok,
from a
like the
company that ain't
AI,
associated with a freak. And their
whatever or
company has
something.
been
There's like
bleeding
a
money
something
ever
AI on
since. I can't
TikTok.
even blame the younger generation
Snapchat
for
AI, you
protesting
can
these
ask it
companies doing
anything.
this.
Like,
Like,
everyone's
what do you
adding an
expect?
AI
It takes
feature.
masses
Even
of
with
people for
YouTube, they
these
added like
companies to realize their
the
mistakes.
AI
Like,
ask questions
Duolingo
about
tried
this video.
backpedaling
I don't
because
even,
of
is
all
that
the
still
people
up?
deleting their app. It's the only way they feel pain. And by the way, I'm not talking about companies who just use AI to assist use. I mean, by now, everyone's using ChatGPT to help assist them by asking
I
questions
use
and helping
ChatGPT.
them run
It actually
easier. AI
comes in
used in an
clutch
ethical
sometimes.
way is perfectly
I
fine. I'm more
actually
talking
use it
about the
sometimes. When I need
uses of
YouTube video
AI and
ideas,
companies trying
maybe
to use it just
when
to
I
make more
want
profit
to, like,
while the quality
when I have
controls.
ideas,
So
no,
anyways, that's
I
gonna
use
be
it.
it.
It's
Let me know what
actually
y'all think
intelligent.
about this whole AI takeover and if we're actually
but, like,
follow me
yeah.
on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
I thought he said peace and then now I just look weird. Alright. Anyway, shout out to my boy Tommy NFG. I gotta like do more because like I've been reacting to his videos a lot. Should we react to this next chat? But like, anyway, this is gonna be the video. I didn't even realize how this was only made 22 hours ago. Alright, yeah, but this is gonna be the great AI replacement. I accidentally turned a 13-minute video into a 17-minute video. I hope you guys watched all the way through. I know you didn't, sadly. Please promote my video out there, YouTube. Please, please. But, anyway, I'm out. Peace.